I did a review of Castle Arts couple of days ago, and I also have the Brutfuner colored pencils. I also think for 1 or 2 months now. And when I opened and was using the Castle Arts, I thought that they looked so similar to the Brutfuner. I don't know why today, I mean nowadays, it looks like all these pencils look the same. And it is really strange. It's really as if they would all come from the same factory and they just change some tiny little thing about the color pencils and that's it. Or the factories or the producers are just looking what the other ones are doing or making and then they are making their own. So that is really strange. So because when you have these two colored pencils in the hand, they look almost the same. It's like these silver lining, and then you have the color and black barrel. It is, I don't know, it's just like it's really strange. I would love for some company to come out with different looking colored pencils. Not that every one of these look the same. I also did a review of Magic Fly colored pencils, and they were even more similar to the Brutfuner than the Castle Arts. So that is something, I don't know. I think maybe they should change it a little bit. Well, I decided to do a drawing. Actually, I redrew a character from this book that you just saw now. Actually, it's not a book, it's a map just to hold my papers inside. Um, but yeah, so I will color the left side with the Brutfuner colored pencils and the right side with the Castle Arts. So I tried to find the same colors, so I did concentrate on a minimal number. So I know that because I have the 180 Brutfuner, of course I have other colors to do more shading and stuff, but still I wanted to just take couple of colors and see if they are the same and if they perform the same. And that's why, I mean, there are not a lot of shadings that I did, but yeah, I just wanted to try them out and see how it works. And what I found interesting, and you know that from my reviews if you watch them, if not, check them out. The Brutfuner colored pencils are, let's say, dry. They feel dry when you color with them, and that is something that I don't really like. It's not really pleasant. I mean, it is okay, you can still color with them, and they have saturated colors, so you can achieve really nice color depth. But I still don't like that they feel so dry. And the Castle Arts, on the other hand, they were much softer, so they did not feel like the dry colored pencils. And yeah, so I just wanted to compare these two and see how they look like. And really soon I saw that I probably should have taken more colors because I did not take not a single dark color, so I was not able to put a lot of let's say shadows and stuff like that, and also highlights. Yeah, I just used the yellow color. Yeah, so that was the mistake I made. I should have searched for more same colors, because come on, in the 72 set from Castle Arts, there were probably other pencils that are the same as from the Brutfuner, but what can you do? That is how I decided to do this. And I just continued and tried to do the best with these colored pencils. From the feel, I really like more how the Castle Arts lay down on the paper. Um, with none of these colored pencils, I was able to cover the paper completely so that there are no white spots. That is something that I really don't like, but Still, I prefer using the Castle Arts. They just feel smoother and smoother. I cannot say that word right correctly. Ah, well, I just need to talk more in English. And as you can see here, yeah, the colors do blend with each other, but still it's not really something that I like. I don't really like the end results. But okay, that is how it is. So I continued with the dress, so with the skirt, and again, the same problem. I just used two green colors, so it was again a little bit difficult to put some highlights. I was not really able to get like a more saturated darker color with this green, so that was just it. And there were also some, I don't know if I would say, patches of color spots that were created from both colored pencils. So I would not really say that one is better than the other one. It's just the feel. So when you are using them, for my taste, because the Castle Arts are much softer and they are not dry, they you can really draw much, not draw, you can color with them nicely, and it's just, yeah, it gives you a better feeling when you are coloring. And I really did not like the white spots that remained on the paper. So I have the Splendor, I think it's called Splendor, from Lyra Rembrandt, that is like a burnisher. But this one, it did nothing, like really nothing. It was as if I was not using it at all. So this burnisher does not work on these with these colored pencils at all. So nothing changed, not a tiny bit, not even with the Brutfuner or the Castle Art. So I did not see any change. I was still like, okay, I will try again, but nope, nothing changed. So I was like, okay, so let's just continue. And I did some line art. No, actually, yeah, first I decided to color the skin. And again, here I just had like two colors or even one, I'm not sure, for the skin. That was also a little bit difficult, but still, it's just a simple drawing. It's not something big. The my biggest, um, let's say, what I wanted to do was to take the same colors, or at least the most similar colors from these two colored pencils. And yeah, after I did the line art, I have to say I liked it a little bit more. It just gave the drawing a little bit life. Without the line art, it was just like, yeah, like nothing. Then I decided to put some like sparkles on the paper around her, and for that I just used the purple and pink colors and tried to blend that out with the white pencil. And I do have to say, in this case, I liked the white pencil from Brutfuner much more, because the white one from Castle Art, it did nothing. So I used it and nothing happened. With the Brutfuner, you can see that the color is becoming more pastely, like when you put the white on top of the pink, of course it will get like more pastel pinkish bright color. So that was something I was surprised. The white one, the white color from Brutfuner, is definitely performs much better than the white from the Castle Art. The one from the Castle Arts, it did really nothing. So usually white, you can also use white to blend your colors, but in this case it did nothing. So what I did was I just used the bright pink color, and that's how I made these circles. So I came to the end of the drawing, coloring, but I was not happy with it. So I finished it, let's say it finished it, and I was like, okay, so that's it, I'm not gonna do anymore. But 5 minutes later, I was looking at it and I was like, no, I cannot leave that like that. I cannot look at it. It's just like, it's like horrible. It just looked horrible. So, yeah, I decided to use my special magic art supply. And I took the zested solvent just to blend out these colors because I could not look at those white spots on the paper and not blended stuff, so I was like not happy at all. So I used the pencil blend from zested. I just take a little bit on my brush, and as you can see here already the color moves around on the paper and you can just cover these white spots, and that is something that I like. So that made my day. Let's say it saved my day. So I did this for her whole, let's say, the face, the hair, the dress, and also for her magic wand. And also with the zested, you can move the color around, so it created a really nice effect as if the her magic wand was glowing. So that was also something I liked. So the differences that I noticed were that with the Brutfuner, I was not able to blend the colors as well as with the Castle Arts. With both of these colored pencils, I had the white spots, so I was not able to remove them completely. Only when I used Zested, and Zested works really well for both of these colored pencils. But I would prefer the Castle Arts because, as I said, they do feel much softer and you can blend a little bit better with them. And maybe just a tick, they are just a tick more saturated than the Brutfuner. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and see you next time. Bye.